You can find places to stay here, but don't expect the Taj Mahal wherever you go. What the heck was that? Sleeping giant over there. You can see it from here. It's actually a lot farther away than you think. I don't know, I hope you caught it in the video. Couldn't do much roaring down the highway. Well, there's still a few things to see on the way back. Oh, someone got pulled over and it's just past an inspection station. And it's MTC, OPP in an MTC vehicle, which is weird. That means that he blew through the inspection station, didn't stop. So they do get you. Now you see, this is why you can't always believe the weather report or your weather apps. And even on the TV last night, they were blaring these big red banners across the Stanley Cup game. Trying to watch the Stanley Cup, these big red banners coming across through the whole damn game, talking about tornadoes and heavy storms and blah blah blah. And not a drop of rain overnight, and all this stuff they're calling for. And look at this, it's like not a cloud. Up here I thought, yeah, I could probably eat now. Little truck stop diner, probably have some bacon and eggs or something like that. So I go inside and there's no restaurant, it's just a convenience store. I said, where's the restaurant? Oh, there is no restaurant here. We have no restaurant. Well, then why do you have a great big sign out front that says restaurant? Alright, so I did find a restaurant just before Nipigon. I was going to hold out till I got in Nipigon, see if there's anything around there, but I saw this and I was kind of in the mood for truck stop diner food. So I had BLT and soup of the day here, which is probably a little more established meal than I've been having for the last several days, with me mainly just picnicking the whole way or getting a sub. But this meal was meh. This is why I don't stop at restaurants much. It's expensive and usually the food is crap. But anyway, as long as it doesn't make me sick, I guess that's the important thing. We're fooded up anyway, because I was hungry. Let's head out. I'm still kind of way ahead of schedule here. I've just got the GPS set so I know kind of what time my estimated arrival time is. If I didn't stop and just boogied straight there to my next lodging, and it says, oh, you'll be there around 2:30. Well, that's way too early. So we're gonna stop and explore a few new places. I was gonna go into Nipigon. I have an idea, which might work.
just sitting here in the sunshine, enjoying my tea and everything. But when you've been doing this as long as I have, you learn to read the weather. And all of a sudden I looked to the left and saw where the wind was coming from and saw all that black cloud coming this way, and I'm like, oh shit. So I got packed up fast. You could see stuff coming in, and that's a better way to predict the weather than any weather app. So I had better get rolling. Now I haven't got the rain gear on, but if I get caught in it, I'll just have to stop somewhere quick and throw the raincoat on.
Alright, we're on the road. At least it's not raining, but it's only about maybe 7 degrees right now. So it's the nippiest it's been yet on this trip. Hopefully it warms up a little more. So I had to turn the heated hand grips up a bit, but I've got really thin gloves, so they don't offer much warmth. They protect me from a bug hitting my knuckles, that's about it. But I need thin gloves for obvious reasons because it's a DCT. So we rely on the hand warmers to keep my hands from freezing off. But hey, like I said, last bike trip it was worse. We got down to 3 degrees. And with the wind chill, well, that's well below 0 when you're riding. So anyway, it's cold, but it's not raining. It's, so far, it doesn't seem particularly windy, which is nice too. At least like there's no big thunderstorms and stuff coming over like there was when I pulled in last night. Came into the hotel and just coming back from town, I got caught under a heavy cell and got a little bit wet, but not too bad. I got to the hotel in time, and they let me park underneath the lobbyway carport, which is really nice when you can get that. So we are heading back east. We are heading to, well, at first to Wawa. I left later this morning. It's almost 10 o'clock already, and I'm just getting on the road now. But I didn't have to worry. I don't have to worry about as many stops this time. I don't have to go slow or take my time. So it's all good. And with this time of year being the end of June, it's daylight for so freaking long. Like, I mean, last night I was in my room, I looked out the window and it was still light out at 10 after 10. I guess because I'm further north too, so you get longer days up here in this time of year the further north you go. So it was 10 after 10 and it was still light out. I don't think it ever did really get dark, but I had good blinds and I pulled them shut and did my best to sleep, which is, that's a challenge in itself, on and off all night, but what could you do? And this morning, at least it's not raining, so yeah, let's head out to Wawa and see how it goes. Okay, so why is it every north I freeze my ass off? It's supposed to be summertime now. Anyway, I'm heating up my some leftover pea soup here. I'm huddling close to the cooker to try and get a little warmth from it because I'm freezing. I did pick up a sub and I brought it across. I'm having this hot pea soup and the sub. It's I don't know, it's about 12 degrees, but there's a really cold wind. So just huddling up north here, huddling up close here, trying to stay warm. I could have gone inside, but I don't want a crappy A&W burger. I could have ate inside the Subway, but then I wouldn't have been able to have my hot pea soup. They didn't really have any soup there. They didn't even have hot drinks in there. So, I'm doing the picnic table thing, which is better. It's not so bad if the wind dies down. Just one man, alone, braving the challenges of the great northern highways, exploring, dodging the moose, and moving on. His fingers frozen, his tummy empty, but he moves on, just like that other biker. Hey! So after a brief stop in Wawa, and got sort of thawed out a little at Tim Hortons there for a while, had a little break. Hope I remembered everything. Now we're heading across on the 101 because we're not heading back down along the shoreline today. We're not going to Sault Ste. Marie. No, we're going across to Chapleau. Well, I finally pulled over and decided to put the liner in, and that feels a lot better. I feel a lot more protected from the cold right now. So the only thing that's going to get it if it gets bad is my hands, but they do have heated hand grips to hang on to. But other than that, I think I'm okay now. Just stopping at another iconic spot for a photo is the old shoals, which looks like somebody else has decided to go for a walk in there. But I don't really want to do any distance hike from the bike. I don't want to leave the bike unattended out here in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, got to take the iconic photo of me at the shoals. It's the old I was there pic. I was here. Just stopping for a little photo op. The pebble in the stream. Somewhere just outside of Chapleau. Maybe 20 clicks out of Chapleau. In the big town of Chapleau, where you can find places to stay here, but don't expect the Taj Mahal. Wherever you go. What the heck was that? Felt like my bike suspension just dropped. I don't know. Maybe I better pull somewhere and make sure everything's okay. I really did get myself in a pickle there, didn't I? That one out. So much for the rock straps, but at least I think I got it all out. Doesn't appear to be any damage to the bike, but just another problem I end up having with these rock straps. I'm not really blaming rock straps for it, but it's just a problem I have. If you forget, you just hop on the bike, go for a ride, and the strap hangs down, catches in the sprocket. So that is not good.
That's the person who said tight. I can't even get it out. Maybe I can. Might need tools for this because it pulled it so tight there. It shows how much power a rolling 550-pound bike has. What is it, 110 newton meters of torque? Because this is practically a seatbelt strap, and it literally snapped it just pulling it. So that gives you an idea how strong this is. It just snapped it by pulling it. It just made me feel like my suspension dropped or something, but it's just like a snap. Anyway, doesn't seem to be any harm done to the bike. It's so much for my rock straps. So they lasted one trip. I'm gonna have to go back to my shipping straps. And now I'm really glad that I brought them, just in case the rock straps didn't work out, which is exactly what happened. I'll have to dig through my stuff and find where I put my shipping straps. The old reliable shipping straps. Alright. Much better. At least I didn't like drop the chain or something crazy. There we go then. Hang on. The main drag of Shaplow. Main drag. Okay, yeah, I remember this. Just have to remember how to get out of there. And the last hotel I stayed at, it wasn't the Taj Mahal either, but what do you expect from a place that says spend the night, not a fortune? However, I couldn't get a hold of them. Not online, not by phoning, not by email. So I don't even know if they're open, and they were up here somewhere. Oh, what do you know? Another subway. Every town up north has a subway. Oh my god, it's a big motorhome that doesn't have a Quebec plate. Now that's rare. Maybe he used to live in Quebec and he's moved to Ontario. The road I came in on, you should get some pictures by the train and stuff. Let's get a train picture. This has been a while. Oh! Oh, that was a legitimate bump this time. Alright. Must be able to go here and take a freaking picture. So that's what I'm going to do. Because they have this. This is just kind of the landmark in Chapleau. They have the old steamer. That's going back a ways. Probably over 100 years. You take that just in case some crazy crackhead tries to drive off with my bike. Well, let's see. I wonder if I can take a time shot. I'm going to try that.